I like what you always say, Mike. You say a lot of people don't realize that they're already coin collectors.
If you ever stopped and picked up pennies, say, hey, that's kind of cool, put it in your pocket, you're a coin collector.
Yeah.
You ever traveled abroad, you took a coin home, hey, that's kind of cool.
I've done that.
That's right, you're a coin collector.
Yeah, absolutely. And so it's so nice for you to be able to join us. If you saw anything in the last hour, be sure to go to hsn.com and reserve it. We just mentioned to you how easy it is to shop with us from our mobile app, but we don't want to waste any time. We're going to dive right into a customer pick. The last 20 years of our Indian head cents from 1890 to 1909 at under $100 on 3 credit card payments of $33.32. One of the most widely sought after sets, but very, very limited at this point.
It's just crazy. These are, for people of my age, this is something we grew up with. And I know we have a lot of things and coins are expensive and you do all this, but this is crazy affordable. And you get 20 coins. And here's one of the cool things about this. I love this. Each one of these comes in their own individual airtight holder. By the way, these are 59 cents a piece, okay, for these airtight holders. You're gonna get 20 of those. The box is 20 bucks. So you're getting these 20 coins for $79, basically. $79 for 20 Indian head cents from 1890 to 1909. Now here's the 1909 is, interestingly enough, that is the single most collectible coin in here. Because in 1909, they started making the Lincoln cent, and they spent almost all of their time getting and doing the Lincoln cent. They made a very, very small quantity of the 1909 Indian head cents. I have a nationally advertised catalog here, basically, and I wrote down all the prices. The 1909 by itself, now remember, you're paying basically $4 when you count in the packaging, $31.50. $31.50. And they go from anywhere here, it looks like about $22 to $31.50, $11, $11.75. The lowest price they have for any single one, the easiest one to get, which is the 1907, is $8.25. So if I take the absolute lowest possible price and I would sell you all of these for the lowest price of this coin right here, you'd still be 170 bucks. Plus the shipping and handling, plus the packaging and all that other stuff, you're almost $200 at the single lowest per coin price that is even possible. But this coin right here, the 1909, $31.50, the 1894, 99, 192, 93, this coin right here, the 1894, the second most difficult coin to get, right in there, easily a $20 to $22.50 coin that you're gonna have for the 1894. Every single one of these 100% original, not reprinted, restruck, or redone. These are real 1890s. Indian head cents. Every one of these coins are individually put into these. Look at these spectacular, specific air titles, and look at the. Can we get in close? Just look at the condition of these, and you're basically paying $4. Look, let's say you're at a garage sale, and you saw one of these laying there. Okay, this 1899. Indian head cent, and someone just had a little $5 tag on it, you know you'd buy it.
Yeah, for sure.
You know you'd buy it. You can see it. The value in here is inherent. The value in here is in your DNA, and then you've got this uniquely, iconically American coin. 20 different dates, the last 20 years of the Indian head cent. I'll tell you what, let's just do about 3 minutes on this. I've got a very limited quantity. We were going back, and I was, we like to see, when was the last time we sold this? In prime time, the last time I sold these 20 years of Indian head cents was 2015.
Really?
Was 2015 for the 20 years of Indian, and it's because of that 1894.
Yeah. It is fabulous. I love what it represents in history. I love how, ancient and authentic they are, and of course the story behind it. There is nothing in the show quite like it, and so if you'd like to have it, we have just a few hundred remaining, and these could potentially come very close to selling out tonight. So we are busy in our phone lines.
That's why we have 3 minutes. Then we just gave you those 3 minutes right there.
But I think this type of coin resonates with so many of us, myself included. Enjoy the FlexPay on this, by the way. It's $33.32. Don't forget, you are invited to use FlexPay. All that is required is a credit card or a bank card or even a PayPal. We give you a 30-day money-back guarantee. Maybe there's a young person that you'd like to maybe spark the interest in collecting. And this is something that's really, really a great item. Notice that it's a customer pick. Our item number is 422263, but if you want in, you can see how quickly that clock is moving on.
And we've got literally hundreds of folks on the phone right now, 987. I want to get this coin. I want to get the 1900 coin. That's a century coin. Century coins are very, very collectible. 1900. So in other words, it falls on the century.
I
see what I'm saying?
I did not know that.
So this is the this is the first coin of the 20th century. The 1900, and that's why we put them in airtight holders. So my fumble fingers will do that. So that is a century coin. That is the very first penny of the 20th century, and that comes in your collection. Look at that. Absolutely spectacular. Isn't that neat?
Yes.
1 cent. And there's so many of us that just absolutely positively remember the Indian head cent. When I was a kid and my passion in coin collection was sparked, and my passion in coin collection started for me, when that happened, these were the coins that did it. These were the ones I'd take my paperboy money and I'd go down and buy $30 worth of rolled pennies, hoping to get an Indian head. Yeah. Hoping to get one. To be able to do that. And of course, the key to this collection, and folks, the phones are going absolutely positively crazy on this. I suggest HSN.com.
Yeah, this is really, it's such a great choice. So many of you identify with these coins. I mean, they look amazing. You know, they're so eye-catching. As I mentioned to you, there is a possibility. I doubt if we sell them all out in the next minute, but maybe we'll go a little bit beyond.
We might give you another minute, so because they are. We have 10 dozen sold. We have hundreds, literally almost 300 people between HSN.com and calling in on this.
It's so interesting to me because the more I work with you, Mike, and for those of you who don't know, Mike happens to be a numismatist. I'll be honest with you, I'd never heard of a numismatist until I met Mike.
I get that a lot. And as I tell people, at least I'm not a philatelist. Yeah, exactly. Which is a stamp collector.
Yes.
Okay.
So here's the thing, guys. He's a coin expert. He's been doing this literally all his life since he was a kid, which is really interesting. But you are one of the 4 more experts here in the country, and we are so fortunate to partner with you to bring everyone these shows. By the way, as I babble on, these coins are quickly disappearing. Daryl is our producer. Daryl, I am telling you, in the next minute or so, we're going to come very close.
This is, guys,
this has been...
So I know the clock's up, but can we give them one more minute? Let's just sell them all out.
Yeah, I think we can.
Let's just sell them all out.
So can I just say that?
Yes.
So we are going to sell these out. If you're at home and you're really interested, you said the last time that you aired a collection like this in prime time was a few years ago.
Right. You just saw we had the left counter. And I just want to show that 185 sold, and I mean every single solitary phone line going right now, plus HSN.com. So we have, as you can see, just boom, just like that, 200. Now, when we switch over and I show you, I only have 347 of these left. Now, over the course of 344, over the course of all the years I've been doing this, and I've done the ciphering on this, I have sold well over $500 million worth of coins. $500 million worth of coins is what I have sold over the years. And the reason is, and I've been doing this for over a quarter of a century on television, and the reason is I give you the best possible quality coins at the very best possible price. Like I said, I can go into the nationally advertised catalog, and these guys have been around so long. When I was a paper boy, I used to buy from them, and I can show you coin by coin by coin this set well over $200. This coin at $31.50. Can we focus in on that as we're finishing these sets off? And here's the reason. Every 1909 penny or cent that you have ever seen, okay, has been a Lincoln cent. It's the first year of the Lincoln cent. They did, however, cross over in that and make a very limited number of the Indian head cents. And while it would be quite easy for me to not include this in the collection, it wouldn't be complete. It wouldn't be the last 20 years. It wouldn't be significant, and it wouldn't be important. And I would keep from you the most valuable coin in these last 20 years. But we don't do that here. That's why I've sold, like I said, over $500 million worth of coins, is because we do include that. I do give you the presentation box. If we can get a little long on this, I want to show you. So the box comes to you like this. Okay, this is not insignificant. Look at this. Every coin individually encapsulated so that you are guaranteed to get the highest quality and you can keep these
I think
forever.
it just has such a cool...
Folks, I guess what it comes down to, over 250 sold. I have about 250 left. I have over 250 people on the phone. So I think, unfortunately, our time here may well be done.
So if you would like to order, please continue to shop with us. Don't forget about the numerous platforms that we offer to you. If you'd like to shop online at hsn.com, you can do that. Or if you want to give us a call, our toll-free 800 number, we'll be happy to send these to you. But don't miss it, because they have been extremely popular. We've actually sold more than we had anticipated because it's been so popular. So take a look.
Last presentation of the proof first edition, first day of issue at $159. The price on this goes up $20 at midnight tonight.
Call ahead.
You got to get that. We're going to get to that. It's going to be a slightly shortened presentation, I believe, given the incredible popularity of the Indian head scents that we were able to do. Very, very important for you to understand what you've got with that. Final airing. Last day at $159.95. It goes to $179.
And I know, Daryl, we're going to be moving on to our next item, but don't forget that I wanted to give everybody a glimpse at that gold buffalo coin in just a little bit. The gold buffalo coin that we sold, that we presented last hour. We'll give you a look at that, but we're going to take a look at this. So here's what's neat.
I'll get that in a minute.
That was special effects? Okay. That shows you. I'll hold it for you if you want me to. All right. Okay. So you're getting everything here. So, which I wanted to, because when you look at this at first, it's kind of hard to wrap your brain around this.
All right. And that's what this comes down to. You get to buy coins like a coin dealer.
Yes.
And so you get to buy them like I buy them. And people are always asking me, Mike, what do you actually mean by that? And I said, well, here's what happens. People like to collect pennies and nickels and dimes and quarters and half dollars and silver coins and state quarters and presidential. They like to collect all of these different types of coins. And if you're going to collect them, you want the uncirculated, you want all the different mint marks, and you want proof, and you want all of those different collectibles. So what we do and what we've done over the course of the years is we take, and I'm going to grab this set. Let me grab this set right here. This is a 1995 United States government issue proof set. I'll put this in my pocket for right now. This is what we do. So this is a proof set that was sold out by the United States Mint in 1995. Now in this set, we have 30 years here, okay? From 1968 to actually it's 32 years if I'm not mistaken, there's 32 sets in here. So we're $12 or $13 a set. The original price of these was more than $13 a set. As a matter of fact, today I think it's $42.95 for a proof set from the United States government. So I take one of these proof sets that is $13 that I'm selling to you for $13. And so to buy like a coin dealer, you buy this. But then what you do is what we do. You wrap this up in a paper towel, and you take a hammer, and you smash the four corners, and you take this coin set these coins out of here, and you individually sell the coins. And this 1995 Kennedy half dollar, if I go look at that nationally advertised catalog, they're going to sell for $32.50, and the penny sells for $17.50, and this sells for $17.95, and the dime is $9.95, and the nickel is $8.95. So all of a sudden, you're looking at $70 instead of $13. So you buy like a coin dealer. So you get these coins. Now, the reason that is so possible and plausible and desirable is that these are proof coins. These are not like the coins that are released into circulation. These are not the coins that you get in the bank or the post office or in the general stream of commerce. Proof coins, proof is not a condition, it's a method of manufacturing. Proof coins are made differently. They're presentation coins that are made by the United States government specifically and exclusively for collectors. They come only in these sets. These are government issue proof sets. Since 1968, which is why I start here, they've done them at San Francisco. So if you want a San Francisco minted Kennedy half dollar from 1968 all the way through 1999, there's only one place to get them, and that is out of these sets. So we sell these sets all the time, and I have like the nationally advertised catalog. So they sell the Kennedy half dollars in here, just the Kennedy. So they break these open and sell just the Kennedy half dollars not including shipping and handling, for $357.05. And they're actually missing a couple coins. It's probably 400 bucks. So basically the $399.95 I could get if I broke all these open and just took out the $half. So that's buying like a coin dealer, because you get the original sets, you get the original boxes. Look, this is a paper box from 1968. I understand it has a little wear on it, but this is a paper box from 1968. You get that as well, folks. So you get every single, by the way, the Kennedy half dollars from 68, 69, and 70 are 40% silver. By the way, these sets right here, I think those are $22 a coin just for those three right there. Remember, you're paying about $13 a set. And I mean, do you have I don't know if you have a blue card or not.
I do.
The number of coins in this,
give me a second.
30 times this, it should be about
173.
173. Mm-hmm. So, what is that, $2?
Yeah.
$2 a coin?
Yeah.
Okay, the Kennedy half dollars, by the way, are $12 a coin. By the way, I go to the Kennedy half dollars and folks, and here's what always happens here. I spend a lot of time here. I talk to you about a lot of different things. And then towards the end, everybody starts calling in because they want to get all 32 sold, because I keep saying there's 30, but there's 32 sets here. They start calling in on these, and all of a sudden they're gone because I have a limited quantity of these. Do not wait too long. We're going to spend a little bit of time here, but do not wait too long. So I talk about the Kennedy half dollars, but in all honesty, one of the single most desirable coins in here, how about the Eisenhower dollars? And these are not the ones that you got at the Bank of the Post or your dad has put away or you have put away. These are the coins that only come in these sets. And in 1973, 74, they didn't do a 75. There's two bicentennials, Type 1 and Type 2 bicentennial, 77 and 78. Those coins on average sell, because those are, you know, Eisenhower dollars, about $25 a coin. Remember, you're paying about $2 a coin. $25 a coin, 150 bucks for the Eisenhower dollars that are in there. You're gonna get, look at that. Can we go back to that one? Look at this deep cameo 78 Eisenhower proof dollar right there. Look at that coin right there. And that's what it is to buy like a coin dealer, folks. That's what it's like to buy like a coin dealer. Although, by the way, the next 3 years are the Susan B. Anthony dollars that are going to be in here, 79, 80, and 81. What are the SBAs? The SBAs are 50 bucks. For 3 coins. Remember, you pay about $2 a coin. And people are going, well, of course, you know, you're picking the high dollar, the dollars and the half dollars. I mean, what are the pennies worth? A dime a piece, a quarter a piece, a half dollar a piece? Actually, coin by coin, the Lincoln cents are $200.
Really?
Sure, they're proof Lincoln cents. They're one of the most popular coins that people ever collected. So you're going to have the Lincoln cents in there too. Another $200. Basically, coin by coin, I added them all up. Coin by coin, you're looking at the better part of about $1,250 to $1,350 that you're getting for $399.95. Folks, you're buying like a coin dealer.
So here's what you need to know, that our price is actually a sale price, and we don't have a lot of these remaining. It's very limited, but it's an exciting opportunity for you to be able to buy like a coin dealer and take significant advantage of our buying power here at HSN. I want to remind you that we are giving you a total of 173 coins, and you have 32 sets. Am I correct about that, Mike? 32 sets, I believe so. And so we are delighted to see so many of you responding to this. You talked about all the authentic and all the original packaging that comes along with this, which is really awesome that you're going to get that. So that's highly collectible, especially when you go back, you know, to some of the earlier years, you know.
And we sell these individually. You see us sometimes we sell, and that's also by like, so we'll sell the green box proof sets, the green, which are these 5. And the reason they do green box proof sets is they're green boxes. We're not very inventive in the coin world. So I'm going to sell blue box proof sets, which are going to be 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, and 83 for whatever reason. I guess they had blue boxes left over. Or we'll sell purple box proof sets or black box proof sets. We do that all the time because we buy like a coin dealer and then sell like a coin dealer. Once again, and here's the last set. And this is kind of a really cool set. And I'm glad to have included this, and that's one of the reasons I went to 32 years, so I could include the 1999. The first 9-coin proof set put out by the United States government. Check this set out. Folks, these are going extremely quickly. There's a big weight in the phones. Understand, you know, we have this price break here where you can save $50. It's already a tremendous, incredible, phenomenal value, but then add in the extra $50 savings. So this is the first year of the state quarters. Now, if you have been trying to collect the state quarters, these are not the coins that you got at the bank or the post office or anywhere out there. These are the coins that are the proof coins. They only came in here. That's why these coins, okay, are $7.95 a piece. There's 5 of those. That's 40. The 1999 Kennedy, I think, is $22.50. This set, coin by coin, is about $75. This is the last set. Remember, you're paying about $13. You're paying about $13. Actually, you pay less than that. So like $12 because there's 32 sets. You pay about $12 a set. By the way, the original issue price from the United States government with shipping and handling, I think, was $40. You're paying $12.
You can't miss that.
You are buying these for less than the original issue price from the United States government. And people always ask me, how do you do that? And I can tell you very simply, that gold buffalo you just saw. Remember that gold buffalo? There's a guy that needed to buy a bunch of brand new gold buffaloes because that's what everybody wants, and he had a whole bunch of these things, and I said, I'll take them all. And I was able to bring in enough of these to be able to do this incredible set that you see sitting here in front of me, all in the original government packaging, every single solitary one of these, a sold-out, limited edition, folks, that by law, the government can never make again, and they're only available, not a single solitary. One of the coins that you see on this wall behind me was ever made, intended, or released into circulation. They're only available in these sets. So, the first San Francisco minted proof set's right here, 1968, okay? Prior to that, they were made at Philadelphia. As a matter of fact, they have a long and illustrious history of proof sets being made by the United States government. At Philadelphia, the 1936 set, I think it's $10,000 or $12,000 or $15,000, something like that. Any of the sets from the 30s. The sets from the 50s are hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars a piece. But these sets right here, basically $12 a set. Basically $12 a set less than the original issue price. However, when you look at this and take into account what these coins are worth on an individual basis, and people always say, well, that's not really fair to price it coin by coin when I'm buying sets. Except I can tell you this right now categorically. I have sold far more of these coins individually than I have ever sold in sets. Because in all honesty, it's just more profitable because we can break these open and sell them for $1,100 or $1,200 or $1,300 or $1,400 or $1,500, whatever it is. Because the coins come individually. I want all of the I want the first 30 years of proof Lincolns. That's $199. Put it in a nice red oak presentation box. I think we may well sell it for, I don't know what we sell it here for, maybe $99, $129, $149, just for the Lincoln cents, because we do. And then each and every one of these sets is individually hand-selected to ensure that you get the highest possible quality sets. So when you look at this little box right here, look at this box. Now keep in mind, this thing is cardboard, okay? This is from 1983. So do the math. Okay? That's 25 years old. How many paper things do you have that are 25 years old that are going to look that good? Okay? Every one of the sets and every one of the boxes are individually hand-selected to ensure top quality sets and top quality opportunities for you to buy these sold-out, limited edition United States government issue proof sets. Keep in mind, they're about to release the 2018 United States proof set. I think with shipping and handling, it's $42. That's the wholesale price. That's what it was for the 17, the 16, 15, 14, 13. Now, the 2012, I think it was about $40 with shipping and handling. Now, if you want to buy the 2012, I think I have them on HSN.com. I think they're about $299 for the 2012 set. 2011, I think, is $199. 2010 is about $199. I mean, it's just, yeah, you get to buy the first 32 years of the San Francisco Mint, not for $100 or $200 or $300 a set, but for $12 a set, about $2 a coin.
And I know you kind of gave us an idea of what it takes to create something like this, right? To get something like this to come to life. I can only imagine for someone who is desirous of having coins for that period of time, how difficult it would be And not to mention how much more expensive it would be to collect them coin by coin by coin.
Or set by set by set.
Or set by set by set. Either way.
You go to let's say you go to a coin show or something. Of course, you pay to get in. You got to get there, and you got to do that, and you got to take time out of your day.
And the amount of time.
And then you go there, and you find this one here, and that one there, and that one there, and all of a sudden you can't get this one. No, I don't have any 95s. And of course, the 99s, nobody has those.
So you've done all the hard work for us, and we thank you for that.
Yeah.
You know? So
well, actually, my staff does most.
Well,
I'd like to take a lot of the credit, but it simply wouldn't be fair if I did that.
Well, but all the work is done for you. And so I think there's real value in that.
No doubt.
That with one investment, you're going to be able to get them all. We are thrilled to see so many of you shopping. If I take into account everybody that's calling to be able to order this particular set, we're going to be fewer than 200 of these to go around. So this one is getting very, very limited. It's a real opportunity for you to be able to buy coins like a coin dealer. And that does not come around very often. It's an opportunity for you to be able to get the significance of the history from 1968 to 1999. Don't forget, you're receiving a total of 173 coins, which is great.
Now, here's the problem. You've got 2.5 minutes here, basically, go around. We're gonna that clock's the clock. There's a wait in the phones a little bit. Okay,
yes.
We'll get to you. Don't worry. And I think at this point we probably have enough sets. But here's what happens. I've been doing this for a long time. I've sold a lot of these sets. It's a lot of stuff to get your head around. I mean, you know, we have a 30-day money-back guarantee, and if there's any set that you need 30 days to actually look at, this may well be it. Because there's so much, people kind of wait to make that buying decision towards the end of this presentation, and I can already see with the phones getting extraordinarily active out there, what I don't want is I don't want you to get caught short on this. This is not a set that's easy for us to stock, to get, because every one of these is literally a sold-out limited edition. This set hasn't been made for 50 years. This is the 50th anniversary of the San Francisco Mint making proof sets right here. This set is 50 years old, folks. So they're not easy to get. So please don't wait too long. And I would suggest as we speak here, hsn.com.
Sure.
I think is a fairly significant option for you right now, given a minute and a half left. We have, I think, about 100 sets sold. I've got about 200 sets left, but I have every bit of more than 200 people between hsn.com and calling in. So what happens is, and they could well be buying other things. They could be buying this gold buffalo coin that Marla is going to give you another look at here in just a second. They could be buying any of the amazing things that are here at HSN. But what I want you to do is, if you're a collector, if you want to start, let's say you're that person that just has that coin they brought back from Europe, for instance, or from the Far East. Let's say you're the person that found this, your mother or your father or aunt or uncle gave you a coin, and you're ready to actually take that step, to dip your toe into the coin collecting waters. This is that set that gives you so much. 173 coins, each and every one of which that have their own value, each and every one of which has their own history. You know, the last 3 silver Kennedys, all of the Eisenhower dollars, the fact that if we can, we have the last 30 seconds, the 2 different bicentennials up here, type 1 and type 2. The pennies say 75, but the dollar is bicentennial. There's no 1975 half dollars, dollars, or quarters, because they were making the bicentennial didn't sneak up on us. We saw it coming. So when you look at that, it hits all of those things that make collecting fun, that makes collecting desirable. That's part and parcel of what we do. And look, if you're going to collect something, and everybody collects something, it might as well be money. I mean, it's just that simple.
So we're encouraging you to stay on the phone lines.
Yes, indeed.
If you would like to have this set, it remains available for you, but because it is on sale, it won't be around for very long. So if it's one that you'd like to have, you have your eye on, go ahead and secure it. I want you to take a look at this. You want to see something just incredible? Wait a minute, there you go. Now you can see it. We presented this last hour. Mike, you want to give us a kind of a quick...
It is a 24-karat brand new, a limited edition of 57. I think we probably have 3 to 4 dozen is all we have left.
Yeah, 57.
Solid 24-karat gold. Available exclusively from us here at HSN. Certified absolutely, positively perfect. It's the United States government, a solid gold coin. It is a faithful replica of the James Earl Fraser design of the Buffalo nickel done in pure 24-karat gold. Always one of the most popular coins ever made by by the United States government, and that one certified perfect, first day of issue of 57, available exclusively here at HSN.
I love this one.
Yeah, that's a good one.
And it was very, very popular. So if you'd like to shop for it as well, our item number is 603176. We recognize with the price point, it's not for everyone, but there are many of you who were able to grab this a little bit earlier. We have more to come, but it's First Friday with Adam and Amy, and we want to give you a sneak peek of the upcoming show.
I'm Adam Freeman. Join me and Amy Morrison for First Friday.
The party's on and 3 hours long. Get a sneak peek at our Valentine's Day gift event. Plus, don't miss the launch of Andrew Lessman's monthly special, Friday at 7.
Say hello to something new. New is smart. New is gorgeous. New is delicious. New is so you. Shop now and discover the perfect new for you. Who knew a little piece of plastic could be so much fun? Now, when you apply for the HSN card, instantly get $10 off. It's all about you. Extra flex on the things you love. Now, when you use your HSN card, you get extra flex all day, every day on all jewelry, beauty, and fashion purchases. Plus, no interest VIP financing, VIP easy returns, exclusive offers, all with no annual fee. Apply now. Call 1-800-695-1418 or search HSN card at hsn.com.
Here at HSN, we base our retail values on nationwide information. Retail value is an indication of the price you would expect to pay for the same or similar item elsewhere, not the price at which you would be able to sell the item. Prices do vary around the country, so ours might be different from prices in your area. For more information, call one of our customer service reps at 1-800-284-3900.
My favorite sets that we had in the show were our wonderful Indian head coins. I want to be sure to show those to you. If you are still considering those, we want to give you a quick update. There are only 100 remaining.
We had 500.
So shop now, take advantage. Enjoy the FlexPay opportunity. They are a customer pick. They're beautiful. We did air them earlier, but I wanted to remind you of them because they're so close to selling out. I hope that you'll be able to select those. So thank you very much. We wanted to be sure to show those to you. Thank you so much for joining us tonight for our coin show. We have been offering to you such a great variety, and we are going to now give you a look at an Annex Silver Eagle coin right now. So let's talk about this one.
And I'll tell you what, let's just do 10 minutes. This is the final 10 minutes at $159.95. We're just going to do it, okay?
So the monthly special means today is the 31st, and tomorrow's the 1st. The end of this is it. This is the end of the road.
$20, like I said, take that.
So this is what happens. There are coins that you'll launch, and you'll launch them at a special incentive price. But anybody that buys this coin today, tomorrow, the price instantly goes up. So now you've got $20 more in added value.
Okay, so just open up your wallet, take that 20 out, and just throw it away. Okay, just throw it away. That's what you're doing.
Or if you're buying it today, feel good about the fact that tomorrow you've got, $20 added value. However you want to look at it. Go out to dinner. Get yourself some nice tacos. And so you've got this right here. This is the American Proof Silver Eagle. I love the American Proof Silver Eagle. It is one of the most eagerly anticipated releases by the United States government every single solitary year. Because remember, proof is not a condition, but a method of manufacturing. So these coins are made differently. These are the presentation American Silver Eagles, as opposed to the mint state coins. They bear the mint mark from the West Point Mint, basically an artist's signature, if you will, of the American Proof Silver Eagle. And we've got the perfect Proof Eagle, PR70. Deep cameo means deep cameo, so it looks like a cameo piece of jewelry. It's a special, an actual designation that they do. Made at the West Point Mint in 2018. Now here's the interesting part of this. Traditionally, and for the last dozen years or so, the government releases the Proof Silver Eagle very late in the year. It can be as early sometimes as May and as late as October or November. This year, for whatever reason,
They released it in January. They released it early. I have it. And so because of that, we gave it this special monthly special pricing, $20 off. And it is only for today that I can do, and this is the lowest. I have sold Proof Silver Eagles, of course, the last dozen years or so. None of them have been $159. They've been at minimum $179 and up to $249 when silver goes up, because the government charges significantly more since this is a presentation coin. This is not a coin that they charge a silver bullion for or whatever. It's a presentation coin. It sells for anywhere between 3 and 4 times the silver value that's in the coin directly from the United States Mint before we get first day of issue, before we get PR70, before we give you a red oak presentation box, before we give you an individually numbered coin of 3,957. Now, make no mistake about it, we will sell all 3,957 American Proof Silver Eagles. We sell them out every year. We've had editions as high as 7,000 and 8,000 in prior years of the American Proof Silver Eagle. This year, because of all of the various permutations of what was being released, and of course cash, because we had to spend millions of dollars literally for the new gold and silver coins, we were only able to do 5,900 or 3,957. And then with this monthly special pricing, now that's the edition that I have for the entire year. So that needs to last me through the holidays of 2018. Here's the problem. Because we did this special pricing, because we have the flex pay, because we've got all of that stuff, of that 3,957, we've already sold 1,522 as we speak right now. Now, I still have, that gives me 1,500 and, what is that? Gives me 1,420 something coins left. So we're over half sold through. Gives me 1,400 coins left, but all of those, or whatever we don't sell in the next 6.5 minutes, will be $179.95 instead of $159. So one of the single most popular coins that we have sold, like I said, we sold $250,000 worth of these. Just do the math, 1,500 coins times $159. And so what we have here is absolutely an incredibly popular coin. Unfortunately, the very last time for you to choose the $159 option that you're going to have here, yet you still get the red oak presentation box.
So you've got your flex pay option, which is really great. Particularly if you are seeing more than one coin that you'd like to collect, everyone can use flex pay. We also give you a 30-day money-back guarantee on all the coins, but with half the quantity for the entire year, sold in just the 30 days, this is one to definitely consider choosing. It is a spectacular coin, and so we are excited for those of you that get to order. I don't know if we can, Daryl, and whenever you get a chance, and I know it'll take a moment, but let's go over to our website and find this red oak presentation box.
Oh, yeah,
we
yeah.
haven't shown that on .com.
We haven't, I don't think. I know it's on there, yeah.
And I know we've mentioned it a couple of times, but I think it's nice when we can show it to you on .com, because this does sell there, and it's $14.95 on our website. And so...
And we sell lots of them, because here's what happens. Okay, everybody knows, I think most people know what the Proof Silver Eagle is, the special Proof Silver Eagle. People buy coins, and look, if you're out there buying coins on the internet, folks, I can tell you this, I've been doing this for a very long time. It's the Wild West out there. And if you want to be a coin cowboy, that's your business, okay, going out there. But understand what's out there. You've got fakes, you've got counterfeits, you've got disreputable people, you've got people selling certified coins that aren't from actual certification services. You've got things that are just untoward, return policies that they disappear before they can do that. People that don't even send you the coins after you pay them, and you get this litany of lies and all this other stuff before they send them to you, if they do at all. But you can solve all of that. To buy from a trusted source, to buy from someone that has been here for over a quarter of a century, selling quality collectible coins, so that when we have a 30-day money-back guarantee, folks, I guarantee we'll be here in 30 days. Yes. Okay? I guarantee we've been here for over 30 years. 40. So I know that's the case. And so when we do that, so then we give you flex pay. Other people may do layaway, but that's not flex pay. Flex pay, you get the coins. You understand that. So what we do is we make collecting easier than anybody else. We give you this coin is exclusive to us. You cannot buy this anyplace else. And everybody else on the planet after tomorrow will be spending $179.95. So make that smart choice. Make that smart collecting choice.
First day of issue?
First day of issue. Oh, look at this. So this is funny. So look at the presentation box. Sold out.
Customer pick.
Sold out.
Yeah.
And what happens with that is we put out, because I sold our Today Special in this. We sold this coin. I went through 35,000 of these boxes. And so I just don't have enough to sell singly because, like I said, you're out there, okay, you decided you're going to be a coin cowboy, good for you. And when you get your coins, okay, if you're lucky, they're going to come in a sandwich bag, okay? They're not gonna, there's no boxes. Yes. You're not going to get any Red Oak presentation boxes. You don't get any of that stuff. You got to buy that stuff someplace. So yeah, no, I literally get them, and not even the good ones. The ones that you got to flip over, like I used to do when I was in kindergarten. You know, you got to put the sandwich and you flip it over. You know, it's not even the good ones. So that's not what we do. We give you the best quality coins at the best possible prices. We're going to give you a Red Oak presentation box. So here's what you are. You're proud to pass this down from generation to generation, because understand what coins are. Coins are generational touchstones. They literally touch each generation as they pass down, from mothers and fathers to sons and daughters and nieces and nephews, from their aunts and uncles and grandfathers and grandmothers to their grandchildren. This thing, look, when it's my time, my kids aren't going to be fighting over my reclining lounger. They're fighting over my coin collection. Okay, is what they're doing. This is something that is a remembrance. This is something that's collectible and desirable and literally transcends generations. And now you have the American Silver Eagle, which they have made since 1986, the most collectible silver coin in the world, in its highest possible collectible condition of absolutely perfect. It is the presentation coin that is proof. We've got it in an individually numbered edition that's exclusive to us here at HSN, a 5,900 or 3,900. I keep transposing that number, 3,957. But unfortunately, and like I said, we'll sell all 3,957. But it is only for you today for the next minute and a half, and I think at midnight is when it technically crosses over. Can you get this at $159? My lowest price in a decade, the earliest I've been able to sell it in at least a half a decade. So start your coin collecting, get that highest possible quality, most collectible American Silver Eagle at the absolute lowest possible price. And enjoy that FlexPay option. And let me explain a little further how that works. So tonight, if you're ordering, you'll pay $39.99 on your credit card, and we always add the tax on your first payment. So it'll be $39.99 plus the tax and shipping, and then we send it out to you right away, just like the person that paid the full amount. And then every 30 days, you'll have the incremental additional installments until you get it paid off, unless you want to pay it off early. A lot of you don't realize that you can pay off FlexPay early. Oh, so let's say you file your taxes pretty early and you're going to get a nice little refund. You want to pay it off, you can certainly do that. But with that said, we are going to prepare to wrap up the presentation on this. Daryl, I want to show everybody. Am I driving everybody crazy about these? It's a cool set. Well, there are only 90 now remaining. Yeah. Well, now there's 80, and that's why I want to show you. The last 20 years, from 1890 to 1909, Indian head cents for $99.95. We had over 500. I have 6 dozen sets remain. Each coin comes in its own individual airtight holder, including the 1909 by itself, almost a $35 coin. You get all 20 for $99.95. So if you'd like to order 422263, they're $99.95, and we're also sharing this with you on FlexPay. So you definitely want to pick those up with just a few dozen remaining. Don't miss it. You'll be disappointed if you miss a chance to get those. This is going to be one of the only chances that we've actually aired those in prime time that you said. Since 2015, I believe. Yeah, so definitely enjoyed that one. What do we have next? Well, I got a very special coin. This is a coin that was basically kind of discovered in essence last year. The United States government makes these little sets called congratulations sets. They're very cool. It's a little special set that says congratulations on it, and they put a proof American Silver Eagle in it that you're going to see right here. And it's always been a very cool set, and they make, 20 or 30 or 40 or 50,000 of them, and we certify some of them, so they're certified to have come out of the congratulations set. But 2016 was a very special year. For whatever reason, nobody was very interested in the congratulations set, even though this was the 30th anniversary of the American Silver Eagle. And right on the edge of the American Silver Eagle, right in there, you can see it. It says 30th anniversary, stamped right on the edge of the coin by the United States government. It says 30th anniversary. It is the only proof American Silver Eagle that has ever had any edge lettering, let alone 30th anniversary. So it was cool. The 30th anniversary was very collectible and very desirable. But all of a sudden, out of nowhere, the United States government goes ahead and stops making the congratulations sets and then posts its mintage, 5,966, making it the rarest congratulations set. As a matter of fact, the rarest subset American Eagle ever made by the United States government. Understand, the 1995 W, the 10th anniversary American Silver Eagle, they made 31,000 of that coin in proof condition. The last one of those I sold here with an addition of 31,000 was $29,000.
Whoa.
I have these at $1999.95, and I know it might be a lot, but for those of you in the know, this is a big set. It's an important coin. This is an absolutely critical. It was so important. We loaded in. I was able to get a few more of these. We paid way up for them because they've been so popular. Customer pick.
Yeah.
I loaded them in on Friday. By Monday, last Friday, by Monday of this week, I had 15 orders, no airings, no nothing. It just showed up on the website, and we sold 15. It is one of the single most significant, rarest American proof silver eagles ever made by the United States government. This, folks, is an absolutely significant coin.
Well, enjoy the opportunity to be able to reserve this. We'll get this right out to you. 578914 is the item number on the congratulations coin, and we are going to go straight to the next silver eagle coin, and we're calling this one our Ultra Cameo, early release, and a silver eagle. What does that mean?
Well, it's not just early release, it's the 2018 congratulations set, American Eagle. So if you look at this, see it says congratulations. I know it doesn't say it in the title, but it's congratulations. So once again, the same congratulations set done by the United States government. They did it for 2018, but this is an early release. Early release means only the coins that are released in that first 30 days. The government did an extraordinarily limited number of those, and we were able to get some and put them in our exclusive holders that you see right here. So we have early release congratulations set Eagles for $249.95. Now you saw what happened to the 2016s. I think the 2017s we sell for $500 or $700, something like that. So you have the 2018s at my original issue price in early release, which is a very big deal for this set. But it goes beyond that. You'll notice this certified coin is very cool looking, okay, if you will. It's got the flag in there. This is what's called flag core. In other words, the core that holds the coins for many, many years was just clear plastic. And then they started an NGC to do, there was kind of red, and there was blue, and there was white, and they would do the different cores, and they were very collectible. Guess who has the exclusive right to sell flag core in NGC right now? That would be me. And where can you get this coin other than HSN right now? Only if you bought it from someone who bought it from us first. And since I first started selling it today, this is it. By the way, we sold 50 of these because you have dealers knowing that they cannot buy. Now, NGC does a lot of things. You can find flag labels. And that's what's happened. And the best way to describe this is the labelfullication of the American coin business, where there's just this incredible litany of all the different labels. So everybody makes a label for this and a label for that and all the things. And it used to just be a coin and was certified, and it was what it was. I'm getting rid of all that. No more. We have one label. You're looking at it. Okay? Early release, got an American Eagle on it. You're going to have, like, with a flag core, this is it. This is the coin. No more things. And you can only buy it right here, right now. 100% exclusive to us here at HSN. You cannot find this. You can find a flag label, but there's thousands and thousands of those. But when it comes to a flag core, it is here. This is the guaranteed lowest price because this is the only place you can buy an NGC flag core. Congratulations, Eagle or any of those regular American Eagles. I'm the only one that can sell flag core. We have it unique. And already there's this huge stir in the industry. Everybody's calling, I want flag core. Can't do that. So sorry. So I wanted to do this. I want to do this. But who gets flag core? Only us right here. So I've got the 2018 congratulations set. I just showed you the 2016. And the 2016 was how much? $2,000. I have to be honest with you, the early releases in the 2018 are going to be about the same number, as the 2016, but that was the whole year of the 2016. But the early releases are going to be that rare, but it's not $2,000, it's $249.95. Now I got every single solitary one I could get my hands on, which is a sum total of about 400 coins. So right now for flag label, congratulations set early release, total population, about 425 coins. 60 of them are gone right here, right now. And as a matter of fact, as I'm starting to tell you, you can see, we can kind of see what's happening with the phones. These are going to go crazy because all of a sudden dealers realize, okay, my customers want flag core because it is cool, it is unique, it is limited, it is a single point source. So instead of going out there and, like I said, in this Wild West internet thing where labels are like, coffee stores on the corner, you just can't even keep track of them all. Now you've got a single label, a single core, a single point source, guaranteed rarity, guaranteed collectability, and for us right here, guaranteed lowest price, $249.95. You cannot buy it anywhere except here at HSN.
So brand new tonight, and at $249.95, it's something that you won't see anywhere else. It's very striking, and you're going to take a look at it once again with the red, white, and blue flag in the backdrop, so it stands alone. There's nothing else that we have right now in stock like this. I love that, Mike.
I actually have a regular Mint State early release that we're going to show right after this. Flag core, the only place you can get it.
Well, you're the only person.
We're the only, the only people that can get it. I'm talking about only here at HSN.
Absolutely. So 603538 is the item number, and if you'd like to choose it, a very popular selection tonight. I know that we have those of you that are avid collectors, but if you are new to coin collecting, this might resonate with you. And a lot of people will ask, well, how do you get started collecting coins? There's no rhyme or reason. If you see something that appeals to you in any way, then buy it.
Well, that's how you started collecting. You started collecting on this show, literally on this show with me. You went over to your phone.
Yes.
There was a coin that struck you that you looked at and you said, okay, this coin speaks to me. And you literally went over on your phone and you bought your first coin right here on this set.
And since then, I remember when I started, okay, I'm not a coin collector. And then I started. And then I thought, I would see the gold coins and I thought, there's no way I'd ever buy a gold coin.
Now, you own gold coins?
I do.
Yes, you do.
So I will tell you, it really is a wonderful, fun thing, but it has intrinsic value. So you really will appreciate it if you've never collected coins, and they also make for amazing gifts. Mike always chuckles when I say that because he says I'm way too generous. But can you imagine? I mean, can you imagine giving someone something like this, whether it's a graduation or whether there's a wedding or maybe there's some other significant landmark occasion that's happening in their lives, to just be able to signify it by something like this, I think would be huge.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt about it. Now one thing I want to do here, we're extremely busy as we talk and look at that clock. That clock is fairly significant to us because, like I said, the total population of this coin, and by population, if you're a new collector, the certification companies, the major certification companies, PCGS, NGC, and Annex, they issue what's called a population report. And what that does, it tells you how many of every coin that they have certified in what grade forever. If you want to look up at 1792 United States half dimes, they'll say how many of those they have graded over the years and in what grades. That's in the population report. In the population report, you will have flag core that you see right here. And it'll be this label. There's not a bunch of labels. When you look at the other label things, there's all these 100 different flag labels. The core is always the same. But when you look at that population report, all of those all get thrown into one big basket. Okay, this is not part of the basket right here. Okay, that's what we've got, and we've got this one label. So what I've done is I said, you know, I'm tired of keeping track of the 8,000 labels that are out there. We're gonna do something old school. I'm gonna get a core that only we can do. So this is what holds the coin. This is actually the plastic, that's not painted on there. This is a special core that was made specifically and exclusively for us by NGC. So I have the specific core, and then I'm gonna go with one label is basically what I want to do. That's it. You see the early release. You see the congratulations set. You cannot buy a flag core American congratulations set early release Silver Eagle anywhere but right here, right now, period.
I do want to remind you that we do give you the presentation box, so that comes along with it. So just be reminded of that is coming. We've got a little over a minute remaining, and these are continuing to sell very well. Thank you so much for being so responsive to these. I know coming up next, you want to stay with us because we'll give you a chance to be able to get the other.
Well, this is the special congratulations set proof Eagle, okay? Because of that, the congratulations sets exploded. The value on those has been absolutely significant.
It's really beautiful.
By the way, we've sold well over 100 of these. I got almost 200 people on between the phone and hsn.com. I've only got about 296 of these left that we're able to do. I will continue to sell these. The problem is they won't be early release, and I don't suspect they're going to be $249.95.
Okay.
Early release is key. Congratulations set is key. Flag core, absolutely key, absolutely here.
And on that note, we are going to wrap it up. Okay, enjoy. 603-538 is the item number. Please continue to ask about those. And I want to just quickly remind you about the different ways that you can shop with us. Certainly, we love you keeping us company on HSN TV, but you can always go onto our website, whether you're shopping from our app on your mobile devices, your tablets, or for your computers at hsn.com. And also keep in mind that we give you a 30-day money-back guarantee. Thank you for your phone calls on that one, but we are going to go directly into the next choice.
Well, I was talking about flag core. Remember, I'm the only one that can sell flag core. So we've got right here, this is not congratulations set, not proof. So this is the regular American Silver Eagle, mint state 70. Okay,
and that means?
And that means absolutely perfect. So remember what we're doing here. One label, got the eagle on it, flag core, period. $99.95, red oak presentation box. Exclusive. Red oak presentation box. The only place you can get the coin with the red oak presentation box right here, right now. Okay, $99.95. Flag core. Yes, you can find flag labels everywhere. I mean, you know, that's just the thing with a red core and a blue core and a white core and whatever core and all that other stuff. But flag core, me only. Red oak presentation box, here only. You know, that's what you're looking at. So that's what your opportunity is. So if you want to stand out from the crowd, if you want a collectible that is not a commodity, and understand that's what's happened is people, many of these coins have become not only coins, but just literally commodities that are just, they've lost so much of that collectible spirit, if you will.
Yes.
And this brings back that spirit with the simplicity of the flag core and the label. You still get a 2018 Eagle. You still get it certified, absolutely, positively perfect mint state 70. You still get it in the red oak presentation box. So you have the highest quality collectible, exclusive collectible when it comes with the box that you see right there. Put all of those things together, and that's why you shop here at HSN, and that's why we are the leaders and have been for over a quarter of a century. Like I said, why we've sold hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars worth of coins to hundreds and hundreds of thousands of different collectors. And that's the reason. Quality collectibles at our best possible price that are exclusive, the way they're packaged, everything else. And that is the hallmark of coin collecting here at HSN.
Well, take advantage of the FlexPay option. We've had quite a bit of FlexPay in the show tonight, which is really, believe it or not, in a coin show, it's rare. So capitalize on it. I mean, take real advantage of it because it allows you to be able to buy, you know, different coins throughout the show. And I'm going to ask if we have time, and I don't know if it's okay with you, but my pick of the show from the first hour. Remember the one that wasn't planned for the show, but I wanted to just kind of show that to you.
Proof like Morgan Dollars. Yeah,
I don't know, Daryl, can we show that? Daryl is our producer.
The 80 and 81S.
Yeah, yeah.
Because,
oh, there we go.
Because that gives you, this is the American Silver Eagle today, and I want to show you this. This is pretty cool. Okay, which one do we have there? We have the, Okay,
That's
there
the
you go,
1880.
1880. I think
so
that's the one I have.
we've got two choices in this coin.
But I
we have an
want to
1880
put it
and an
next to this
1881.
coin. Okay,
Yeah.
so this coin was made in 2018. This coin made in 1880. Proof-like. It actually has a bigger proof-like finish than the coin that was made 2 weeks ago. This coin is 100% original. Isn't that incredible? Not 1880. What do we have? 2 dozen of these? I only have 2 dozen of these to go around. Original, not reprinted, restruck. 1880 Morgan silver dollar. Of course, we've sold tons of the 2018s. It is absolutely. Yeah, I know you love those. We had that both the 1880 and we have the 1881 in extremely limited quantities, folks. It's been a great coin show. A lot of interesting stuff, including some.
I hope you enjoyed it.
Some stuff from the 19th century, which I absolutely, positively love.
So on that note, don't forget to always go onto our website at hsn.com. You wouldn't be surprised at all, but even when Mike is not here, we get a lot of you shopping with us and making your selections on our website. And so we always invite you to do that. Thank you for spending the evening with us. I hope you enjoyed it. We are going to wrap it up for now. I am back on Friday. We've got fashions. Mike, I know
Next Wednesday.
We'll see you next Wednesday.
Next Wednesday.
All right. Until then, everybody, have a wonderful night, and thank you once again.